April 28th, 2026. This is Hopniss, aka Apios americana, that I bought online from the National Plant Society, which sold it through Home Depot on their website. And as you can see, it's extremely healthy. That's a leaf. That's a giant leaf. We have it in an orange bin. I've got holes drilled up here so that there's always a reservoir of water at the bottom. It's very vigorous. I obviously need to put other stuff here instead of just tomato cage, or I can just keep wrapping it around it. Also, it's not flowering yet. They flower in late summer to fall. There's a little bug on it. Also, there's my bristle thistle that I rescued from the wild, and I say rescued because it was in a spot right next to the road, so it never got taller than that, and it was always like that big at max. And now it actually gets to grow without getting cut down all the time. And also I have a little baby partridge pea in there. Oh. That green and old definitely either just caught something or failed to catch something. It's not paying any attention to me. It's a water pennywort. It's on. Alright. Did you miss? Alright, anyways. Bristle thistle. No idea what flower color it will have next year. I assume it will not flower this year, but theoretically it could. Probably not, though. Okay, yeah. This is some pepper vine I rescued from the community garden. They were going to kill it because it was in a bed that was falling apart. Community garden, quotation marks. In the bottom there's a American lotus seedling that doesn't seem very happy. It's only like that long and hasn't done anything. Canna lilies we got free from our friend. Some wild and fantastic Dane ground cherry, flowering at the moment. These fruits are edible. Not that there's any on here right now, I don't think. Oh, here's a little baby one. Oh, okay, yeah, I spoke too soon. There's a bunch of little baby ones forming. If you've ever seen a tomatillo, they are both in the same genus. They'll have little papery husks, that's what you can see right here. And then it'll have like a little orange marble-sized fruit that when it is fully ripe, tastes delicious. If you eat it before it's fully ripe, you'll get sick. It's kind of like a tomato and a potato. Yeah, we got those from our friend. They're slowly spreading out. That's Yellow King Humbert, or whatever other 50 million things it's called. It's part golden canna, which you can probably tell if you're familiar with golden cannas, which is what these guys are. I had them in a container of water, so they were happier last year, but whatever. This is a passion flower. I'm pretty sure it's the one we cloned from Mohawk Lake. It's just kind of spreading out. And the tendrils are red. Very interesting looking. Climbing up there, not flowering yet. Hopefully it will start doing that soon. I'm just gonna show you everything, I guess. We got our thornless blackberry. Some blackberries poking through the fence there. These are other giant canna lilies we got for free, and some kind of insect is just going crazy on them this year. These are scrape marks from either bees or beetles that are taking parts of the leaves to build nests. Oh, look at that pupa. Interesting. So, I don't know. Is that a beetle? It might be whatever beetle is doing this. Look, there's a little pupa on our canna lily. From what is it? Okay, not paying attention. Okay. Florida anise, golden canna. We got a prickly pear cactus. We got that from the farmer's market. I think we have to put rocks in there and then it'll like it better. Regular red canna lily. Native bamboo. from Lake Meyer, cloned from there. Native bamboo, cloned from further back that way. I forget what it's called. It's a native mallow. Not a mallow, but it's a hibiscus thingy, but it forms a tube. Hummingbird mallow, or whatever you want to call it. This is a little thing that popped up in here by itself. This is Carolina horse nettle. The leaves are soft, except for where those thorns are. They are not edible, but they're super pretty. There's also dune ground cherry in here, because why not? And by why not, I mean it planted itself, because it just comes up wherever it wants, which is fine by us. Mallow, horse nettle, ground cherry. I think that had a thorn on the top of the leaf. I could feel it poking me. Yeah, these form really pretty white and purple flowers. It's a nightshade, so the fruits are poisonous to people, but a whole bunch of wild animals like them, like I think turkeys and stuff. So we're letting it grow, feed birds. We're gonna put a giant crossbone sign so nobody tries to eat it. Okay, bye-bye. Alright, April 28th, 2026. Not sure if this exact one is also a result of it, but look at all these canna lilies. You can see that this isn't fungus damage, this is insect damage. They are scraping sections of the leaves off to use to make nests and stuff. That's why it's see-through here. Kind of see-through. These are the native golden canna lilies. That one's rolled up. And then look back here, because I just saw the identification for the thingy. And then back here, with our bigger, these things, there's a frog somewhere. It's not even nighttime. This right here is the pupa of apparently a lesser canna lily leaf roller moth. So that means that there's a bigger one out there as well. I'm trying to peer in here, see if there's anybody else in there, so I can check on the back of the leaf. These are native to here. I'm in Savannah, Georgia. These are native to North America and extremely rare. Because when most people see their canna lilies looking like this and being damaged by insects, the first thing they do is start spraying them with pesticides. So yeah, I don't do that because I like nature and I wanted to find out what was doing it. I think that leaf's just new. So yeah, I didn't spray these with pesticides because I want to see what thing was doing it. I was thinking maybe it was a bee, maybe it was a beetle, but that little pupa right there, possibly, I think it's supposed to be on the inside of this, but not sure. That's the pupa, or I guess I should say cocoon slash chrysalis, whatever, same difference. It's the cocoona, the whatever. I just forgot what caterpie turns into. I'm a disgrace. Anyways, you can see it also on this golden canna here. This is a native canna lily. Same stuff. And then this is glued together. This isn't naturally folded up like that. It's glued together. So there might be more in there. Might be caterpillars. Same deal with this one here. And yeah. So this will turn into a really camouflaged moth. So it's just kind of gray and tan. Doesn't look very fancy because it doesn't want to get eaten, so it wants to blend in as much as possible. So it's quote-unquote boring looking, but that's what you want to look like when you are trying to avoid getting eaten. Interesting ridges going on there. But yeah, just wanted to show that now that I know what it is. I'll just add this to the other video where I first showed it and first noticed it. But yeah, so yeah, if you see this kind of thing, or your canna lily leaves getting rolled, if you're in North America, don't spray pesticides, because these are in fact a host plant. It's just extremely rare. I don't know if the moths are the ones, I don't think the moths are the ones doing this, but something else that's native, probably, like almost guaranteed to be native, is doing this. It might be solitary, but you see, that's my hand. They're just scraping off the leaf. And that's probably solitary bees or wasps. Not entirely sure. Oh, I guess I should take a picture. Everybody else in gardening things will be telling you, spray it with pesticides immediately or just burn it. Don't do that. If you like nature and you want nature to survive, you gotta be okay with your plants sometimes looking a little ugly, and they're not even doing it to all of them. See? These ones are in perfect condition. It's just 2 of them here. The golden cannas, which are native, and the moths are probably more familiar with them, are more getting affected because they're like the best one. But yeah. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.